Fanboy and a Snob. I'm Chad. And we watch Smoking Aces.
That's right, Smoking Aces, the 2006 radical. I guess radical is a way you can describe it if you want. It was pretty bananas.
So why did you make me watch this movie?
Because as a child, Smoking Aces was like, until I saw Crank, Smoking Aces was my favorite movie. Then I saw Crank and I was like, this is the better version of Smoking Aces.
I'll let you know my opinion on Crank after I give you my opinion. This quick opinion on the movie right now before we go into detail. This is a movie that you could have showed me on YouTube all the cool scenes, and I would have been like, awesome, thanks for showing me.
Yeah, but I have. How many times in the group chat have I sent scenes from this movie?
I don't remember half the shit we talk about.
I love this movie. This movie's plot is fucking stupid. Jeremy Piven sucks. Too many crying scenes. The music sucked. But goddamn, when Ben Affleck was on the screen, you were paying attention. When fucking Alicia Keys was on the screen, you were paying attention.
Ryan Reynolds.
When Ryan Reynolds was on the screen, you were paying attention. When Chris Pine was up, everyone else.
Chris Pine was great.
It had a lot of great actors. Ray Liotta, Ben Affleck, Andy Garcia, fucking Jeremy Piven, Ryan Reynolds, Alicia Keys, Chris Pine, that British guy.
This is one of those movies where you're watching it, you see it, it's coming out.
Glasgow Smile Man.
That was cool.
Yeah.
You see this movie coming out and you'd be like, holy shit, this cast is stacked. This movie's going to be great.
But they weren't all big yet.
Yeah, but even back then, that's a stacked cast.
2006 Ryan Reynolds, what was he in? Fucking Van Wilder, and that was it?
Blade Trinity, I think. This is around the time, I think Blade Trinity.
2006 Chris Pine.
Amityville Horror.
2006 Chris Pine. What the fuck was he in?
I don't know.
And he fucking killed it in this movie. The Tremor brothers are so cool.
Who was my favorite character? What's the guy's name?
Beans.
He had like one scene where
he had a couple scenes.
Yeah, but that one scene.
He was Jeremy Piven, or Israel's fat black bodyguard.
He's like, y'all just need to come over here, make a nice
I need
line.
all you hoes to make a line and leave the suite in an orderly fashion. Actually, I don't give a fuck. Just get the fuck out. Come on, hoes must go. Hoes must go.
He was probably the only one I was upset who died.
Yeah, but I like the way he died. He gives a threat just before he's shot to death.
Yeah.
What about the security guy, Bill, who gets stabbed? And he's like, "Am I dying?" And he's like, "Yes, you're dying."
That was so sad.
And he was like, I don't want my face to be the last thing you see because they might hold it against you in heaven."
Yeah.
Like, that guy was cool, the dude who chewed his fingertips off.
Yeah. I can't believe they made him live at the end of the movie.
But
Spoilers.
all the main, except, all the main.
Are they all? Have you watched the sequel?
No, I don't want to.
You don't want
to? I don't want to.
Yeah.
I saw the sequel to Starship Troopers, and I was like, ooh, never again am I going to watch a sequel to a cult classic. Not saying that this is a cult. This is a cult film for me.
I think it's a cult classic by now.
It's just not as good as Crank.
Crank's great.
Crank is amazing.
Watch Crank one day.
Having watched this, it really made me remember how much I fucking love Crank. In this movie, I saw it when it came out. I saw it in theaters. I bought the DVD. Me and my friends, we'd watch it every single weekend. We'd have a sleepover. We'd drink Mountain Dew Code Red. We'd eat fucking Doritos. We'd watch Smokin' Aces. And then we'd play fucking Halo all night. And that's what we would do every single weekend. Fucking, if we weren't camping at Boy Scouts, we were playing Halo and watching Smokin' Aces.
So your Smoking Aces was my kickboxer.
Yeah.
Mortal Kombat and stuff.
No, we still watch Mortal Kombat and stuff, but it was like Smoking Aces was like, it's a very unconventionally shot film. But by today's standards, it's very boilerplate. Back then, though, it was kind of like new and fun.
Back then, I feel like it was the third movie to be shot like that.
Also, I'd never seen a Tarantino flick, so I wasn't used to outlandish characters in a ridiculous plot where it's told from 15 different points of view. So I'd never seen Reservoir Dogs or Pulp Fiction yet. I wasn't really...
Hot take, Reservoir Dogs is okay, but not great.
I think Reservoir is my favorite of the Tarantino flicks, next to Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I rewatched it again last night.
Really good.
So fucking good.
Yeah.
And I don't really like Brad Pitt, but he fucking kills it in that
How
movie.
do you like Brad Pitt?
He's great in Troy and Fight Club, but everything else kind of sucks.
Anyway, Who's your favorite character?
I like the Tremor Brothers. That's my favorite assassin group. We should tell the assassin groups. Okay. So there's the Spaniard, a guy who's like all about this. No, he's not about disguises. He's just about like manipulating. But is he the one that tortures people?
He's the sadist guy.
Yeah, and he chewed his fingers off in prison to keep from ever being documented again. And then there's the Master of Disguise.
I love that guy.
Who he's pretty cool. He's all about like learning people's voices, and he's like spraying like hairspray in his mouth to fuck his throat up so he sounds like Vasily.
Makes like rubber mold to people's faces.
Yeah.
It's like
There's
fucking Mission Impossible.
There's the black ladies, Alicia Keys, and that one
Other one, yeah.
Yeah, and they play like a sniper, like hitman crew. The Tremor Brothers, who are anarchist and neo-Nazi hicks who just kill and don't care, and they're all about every single one, like there's 3 of them. Each one has a big melee weapon and a big gun, and that's what they do.
I love how
their intro when they attack the restaurant, they're like, they killed 34 people to get one guy. Like, that's what they do.
What was Ben Affleck's? Yeah, it was Ben Affleck.
They were like,
they were the real bounty hunters.
One was a a bond bail guy. One was an ex-cop, and one was just I claim he's Jamie Lannister. You say no.
It's not.
He looks like him. He looks like Jamie when he gets his head cut off. And then
I love. All right, go.
I was gonna say what's his name was in it, and I already forget his name from Sopranos.
Fucking.
The jacket tone.
Yeah, that guy.
That guy's in it.
I love how the Tremor Brothers. You see Ben Affleck's like in this team hyped up and everything to go do their mission, and you see the car drive by, and then you see it back
they're
up.
Blasting fucking grindcore,
and then they kill him, and then later on in the movie you find out they didn't even know. They were just like 3 people.
And I love Chris Pine's like, I forgive you.
Chris Pine was supposed to get back to his face like, maybe I'll see you in heaven one day. And Chris Pine's like, really? You really think so?
You think yeah, you're a good boy. Wow, that means a lot. And hey, who knows? We might have killed you. You're right. But I got the jump. Yes, you did. You know? And he's like,
the one thing,
and he starts crying while he's talking.
I like how they had the teardrop hit the camera once.
Oh, dude, the Tremor Brothers I would watch a movie about that.
I was about to say, this movie has a few characters that probably would have a better solo movie than this actual movie. Tremor Brothers.
Ryan Reynolds,
maybe.
Common's story was fucking kind of basic.
I like Common, though. He was good in his role.
Yeah, he was good in this role. I like how it was like, dude, we saw Jeremy Piven throw that card through a fucking... It was like, he better hit someone in the face with it. And I forgot he did. And he fucking nails Common in the eye and like blood sprays. The squibs. Yeah. How good was the blood in this movie?
Yeah, the gun work.
The gunplay in this movie was awesome. Barrett 50 cal hit like a 50 cal.
The people who were taking the gun shots in this movie, because a lot of times people get shot, they're like,
no, but that's the way you're supposed to.
No, I'm saying poorly, like over.
Oh yeah,
crazy.
That one dude who got hit in the shoulder and did like a front flip. I mean, in real life, the shoulder would just explode.
Yeah, but I feel like it would hit you with enough force to gyrate your body.
The Barrett 50 cal. Check this out. From 1,000 meters away, you need to be within 12 inches of your target to get a kill, because it's moving so fast that it just ignites the air around it on fire. And let's say you're standing next to a wall and the bullet hits here, it's going to burn your arm off and create such an explosion that you die from the concussive. They don't have to hit you to get the kill. Like,
yeah.
That's why it's like, wait, how did we lose in Afghanistan? When we have guns that do... Oh, the top is incompetent?
Yeah.
Like, the soldiers were doing their job. They were getting the kills, but the people running the show had no idea what the fuck was going on. Just like that black chick dies. She fucking thinks her friend's dead, and she just starts throwing rounds down range, and then the cops just... Bow, 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 bow.
Mm.
Which, by the way, Ryan Reynolds getting shot at by a sniper and turning to a skyscraper and just shooting blindly... Like, what about the family that's on vacation and all of a sudden fucking bullets?
Just little Timmy just looking out the window bit. Oh, look at the city.
The guy with slugs just firing the shotgun aimlessly at the fucking building. What are you thinking? I mean, even if the bullet manages to get there, like, what are you trying to do?
How far can a shotgun show?
Far, but like I'm saying, that was across the strip, so it probably like, bink, you know? Unless he was like aiming really high up and they were going like that.
Perfectly like worms.
Dude's a sniper.
with a shotgun.
Dude, I've been playing so much Battlefield. You need to do that when you're sniping. Like set it
Yeah.
for 500 meters and aim up and adjust for wind and shit. Like, I love that shit.
You know, characters should get their own like horror movie. The Masked guy.
Yeah, the creepy dude.
That could be like a Seven type movie.
That could be
You never see his face. You only see his face in the molds.
No, we see his face with the
No,
scars.
I'm just saying in the movie. If we made a
oh.
movie with him,
He could be like yeah, where there's like a serial killer in town and he keeps impersonating like cops and stuff like that to get his victims. That'd be pretty cool.
yeah, right at Hollywood.
I would watch like I like how the Tremor but like everyone else is normal and then the Tremor brothers dress like they're in Mad Max.
Well, if me and you were a bunch of sadistic like hitmen, we'd probably do the same.
We'd
thing.
probably be the Tremor
You
brothers.
know, we'd have a melee
minus the
weapon.
Nazis.
Minus the Nazis.
Minus the Nazi
Thanks
stuff.
for bringing that up.
Yeah, they were neo-Nazis. But they never really told you they were.
Which it was a rumor, and he didn't see any Nazi tattoos. Did he have it on his arm?
Oh my god, he had the whole like 1448 like we must protect we must secure the future for white children tattooed in German on his forearm.
Which one was that? The big one?
Chris Pine.
Oh, I was hoping Chris Pine didn't.
Dude, I love when Chris Pine comes out of the elevator. Oh my god! It's a bloodbath.
I think
he was the best.
He became my favorite character at the end, especially when he was just like talking to the guy. It's like
he was like, it was either me or you, and it just happened to be you.
The survivor from Ben Affleck's group,
who goes and hangs out with Chad as a little child.
Dude, fuck that kid. Little kung fu child
getting a boner, and the guy's like,
his like grandmother grabs his arm and just
yeah. And then
why
grabs
did they have to put the boner scene in?
That's what I mean. Where this movie's like, it's like, dude, you have a lot of really funny, good things in this movie, and then you make some choices like that, where it's like the hookers fighting, hysterical. But then Jeremy Piven crying and doing this in front of the mirror for 5 minutes, not good.
I think he could. I think what was the contact he was putting in?
Well,
were they real contacts or were they like FBI contacts?
It was a real contact. He was trying to do that heterochromia where you have two different colored eyes because he's a magician.
Yeah,
you know. And then the one he put the contact in wasn't crying, but the real one was, and it was.
They could have cut a lot of him out, even though he was like the main focus of the movie.
A lot of scenes of like
I just don't like that dude. I
liked watching him spiral. He looked like when he was strung out, the makeup was good and he was playing it right.
But I don't think it was makeup. I think he just showed up.
No. This is when Jeremy Piven was on his way up before all the rape
Entourage and all that stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
So him getting good makeup.
He probably is a good actor. I'm just giving him shit.
He raped that chick and he got Me Too'd, but a lot of the Me Too shit has been proven false, and I'm not gonna make a sway either way.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, sucks that happened to him, but it also sucks that he may have raped a chick. The dude's an okay actor, like you said, Entourage.
Yeah.
I heard his stand-up is okay, but I hate when celebrities are like, oh, I can't make it in Hollywood, might as well be a stand-up. Never works out.
Was he a stand-up guy before, though? Or
no,
was he just like...
he was friends with, oh my god, 40-Year-Old Virgin, director of. We talked about this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll come to me. Just keep going.
Yeah, but he's friends with, he's like in that circle of like Hollywood people who also know stand-ups, therefore they think they can do stand-up.
Mm-hmm.
James Gunn, not James Gunn. Todd Phillip? No.
Todd Phillips.
Who's Todd Phillips? He's a director, right?
Director Joker and Hangover.
Yeah, okay, yeah. No, it wasn't Todd Phillips.
Anyway.
Joe Coy. No, I'm kidding.
Back to the movie.
Harvey Weinstein. That old goose. Yeah, so basically the plot is this guy Israel, Vegas magician, gets in with the mafia, starts making moves. Mafia doesn't like that he's making moves, so they put a open to anyone who wants $1 million contract on his life. So all these various hitmen and women from around the world with different backgrounds and different MOs show up to murder this guy. You know, you got Southies from Boston, you got fucking Memphis white supremacists, you got hood rat ladies, you got fucking guy from Spain, the Swede. You know, you have all these crazy.
Well, the Swede was working.
Well, yeah. And then at the end, there's a big reveal that Jason Bateman wears panties to bed.
Yeah, that was weird. Jason Bateman had a great
Jason
first
Bateman's
scene.
character was amazing. I feel like
you were telling me the whole scene. You're like, just watch Ben Affleck.
I was like, watch Ben Affleck. because I'm pretty sure this scene's all ad lib, and
Yeah.
you just see Bateman going off, just talking. You see Ben slowly turn around.
At one point, just Jason Bateman's just going on his rant. Ben Affleck's just facing the wall, like,
Yeah, he's talking about how God gave him a little dick but a big belly. And he's like, thanks, God. Thanks. You know, you see Ben just like, you know, because Ben's supposed to be this big tough guy, and fucking, and the scenes where he didn't turn, you just see a big fucking smile on his face because Bateman's just going off.
I was upset Ben Affleck died.
Yeah, but I like the way he died. It was just like,
Yeah.
as soon as you saw the car roll by, you were like,
Like
that's
we were
the
talking
Tremor
about,
brothers.
it's definitely a like super violent Coen Brothers movie.
Yeah, this would, if it had a different director, or if it was a different time.
I feel like this person was trying to manipulate Coen Brothers and Quentin Tarantino.
Manipulate?
Manifest. Copy.
There we go.
Manifest.
No.
A movie.
No, manifest is like willing it to exist. Manipulate is like controlling someone.
Trolling the movie.
No. There's a word. You know what the word is.
Bootleg?
No,
Copy?
you were right with copy, but it begins with an M. Mimic.
Multiply?
Mimicry. They were trying to mimic. Mimicry is the greatest form of flattery. That's what people say.
Yeah.
So this guy watched, what do they call this? Compare this to a Guy Ritchie flick?
Guy Ritchie I'd throw in there too.
Yeah,
little.
This guy really wanted to make a Guy Ritchie movie, and he tried.
I feel like he tried to make a Guy Ritchie movie with the Quentin characters.
I feel like the studio wanted to make a Guy Ritchie movie.
They couldn't afford him.
Well, I feel like the studio went, well, we need this kind of scene, and get that Ryan Reynolds fella.
Who directed it?
Joe
Carnahan.
Carnahan, who did The Gray. That's the only other movie I know.
Yeah, it was alright.
Not as good as The Edge.
Not as good as The Edge.
Which you can see here.
In the bio.
Yeah. I mean, what's there to say?
Basically the same.
Oh, shit. I was 16 when this came out. It was released a couple days after my birthday, so I was 16 when I saw it, not 15. Huh. Budget of 17 million, grossed 57 million.
Nice.
So it's a cheap movie that made, well, not cheap.
Well, 17 million is now. It's pretty cheap for a movie.
And it fucking tripled its profits pretty much. It tripled the cost to make. So, and it gave us Chris Pine, Ryan Reynolds.
I do think Chris Pine probably acted.
He was the best in this movie.
Yeah.
The best actor.
He got his character the best.
Him and Jason Bateman were the best acters.
Oh, Jason Bateman.
Jason Bateman's character was so scummy and annoying.
He had like a herpes lip and stuff.
And then when the guy touches the bunny, hey, that's not yours. Don't touch that. Don't touch other people's things.
It's such a douchey Jason Bateman thing to say, too.
As he's talking about fucking whores and doing coke and having a little dick, then he decides, like, hey, don't touch my things.
And why is he have a bunny hat?
And remember when he was like, and lock it and twist it and like, trying to put bones on it?
Oh, Jason Bateman.
Yeah.
Yeah, him and Chris Pine, I think, were the best.
Agreed.
Ben Affleck did his...
He was the exposition dump.
Ben Affleck's probably the best exposition actor out there.
No, Sam Elliott, the dude.
Yeah.
The best. When you hear him talk, Kurt Russell's also a really good narrator. I was watching Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and he's the narrator in that.
Yeah.
He was pretty good in that.
Kurt
Russell's got a good narration voice.
No, but honestly, if you want to just have beers and smoke or do whatever you want to do,
this is a good movie to like talk to your friend, and then when you hear gunshots, look at the craziness.
This is the perfect TBS movie.
I wish we could show you the whole clip of the elevator fight scene between the Tremor brothers and the security staff. I wish we could just show you Chris Pine running out of the elevator with a giant smile on his face and 2 hand grenades, and then the other guy with a chainsaw and a fucking sawed-off shotgun. And then the youngest one had the 2 machetes, and he just was hacking into people.
If I was Chris Pine, I'd come out with the knives, pull up
machetes. They were hand grenades.
They never went off, though.
But still, it scared. If you saw someone throw, Jesus Christ! It was the ultimate, like... it's the ultimate, like, holy fuck, he just threw a grenade at me! And then you get a chainsaw in the chest.
So overall, what you're saying is...
Just watch the Tremor
The only
brothers.
way you would recommend this movie is if you were drinking or smoking.
Yeah, if you're fucked up and you want to watch a stupid movie,
Do not watch this movie sober.
No, I used to watch it sober when I was 15 and going through puberty. So like the movie used to hype me the fuck up. There was boobs and people with guns. I was into it. I love the Tremor Brothers. They're so funny. I'm sorry.